Well, just out for a little ride this afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. I don't know what it is, March. I don't even know the date. I just finished up all my work, and it's kind of cloudy, but it's still kind of warm out. Probably about 70, 69. But I just came out here and noticed how green it's starting to get, which is really nice. Be up in the 70s. I think it's supposed to be like 75. Probably even closer to 80 tomorrow. But anyway, just gonna take a little ride. I think I was gonna take a ride over to LaGrange. They have a bakery there called Weikel's Bakery, and it's awesome, and it's a deli. But the pastries are just incredible, and I always get the apricot shortbread bars, which are awesome, and then I'll get some cinnamon rolls too. It'll be kind of fun. I've done it before. It's kind of fun just to take a ride down there, and I used to go through there quite a bit, and I'd always stop and grab some on the way back. Now I'll just make a trip down there. It's kind of an ugly day, but the sun was poking out here and there. That's why I took off. It was kind of sunny when I left. Anyway, not a whole lot to look at here. I'm just crossing over the 130 toll road, and I'll come back on a little later. Now, I turned it back on. One thing I'll point out, I live in Austin, Texas, really a suburb just outside of Austin, Texas. But if you notice, a lot of my rides on the west side where I live, you have Interstate 35 that runs right through. It's the main thoroughfare for pretty much to get to everywhere, like to Dallas, down to San Antonio. But anyway, on the west side of Interstate 35, it's all hill country, barren land, cactus, just a lot of hills going up and down, and there's no farmland. And then just on the west side, instantly on the west side of 35, you have this is all farmland. It's just so bizarre, because the hills end where I live, and then you have all this farmland. So this is pretty rich farmland here, and we got such long summers, they can actually double crop. They could plant something early, harvest it, plant another crop, and harvest that again in the fall. So it's kind of neat, because the weather's so good for so long. But you can tell that it looks like I'm in the Midwest, up Illinois, Indiana, or whatever, or Iowa. And it's just totally different terrain, how it changes instantly on the interstate. Anyway, that's it. Okay, just coming into Giddings, Texas. I'll stop and get some gas. I didn't start out with a full tank. I started out just over a half. I had a neighbor many years ago that I guess he's a young guy. My oldest son was even probably 10 years old, and he moved here to Giddings to teach school. I don't know if he's still here. Wouldn't recognize him anyway. Well, seems to be a lot of traffic here. Check out that sign on the side of the building. It says Bull Durham Smoking Tobacco. The old reliable. That's pretty funny. They painted those on there, gosh, many years ago. It's an intersection up here. That's what all this traffic's about. And this is a major road going through here, 290. Anyway, I'll turn it back on a little bit. Okay, I'm on Highway 77 in between Giddings and LaGrange. I'm going to LaGrange to that Weikel's Bakery. I just saw a sign up just past a big billboard. It's kind of pretty through here. I don't know if you can tell, the trees are starting to pop out now. Even the oaks are starting to come out. Things are starting to turn green. little cloudy today. We've been getting some rain, and it's supposed to be really nice tomorrow, and I think our cold weather's over, so we should really start seeing things turn quite a bit green now, which will be nice. Anyway, I'll turn it on a little bit later. I forgot to jump on the highway real quick, so I don't know where this is taking me, but it's a kind of a pretty road. Looks like it might be taking me right next to a river. Oh gosh, I'm gonna go back around the other way. I don't want to do that. There's the highway I just wanted to get under. You know, it's a 2-lane road. I can always go back. I'm going the opposite way now. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around. Yep, should have probably turned this off. Turn it off now. Okay, I thought it might be interesting to... I know where I need to go to get to my bakery, but I thought it'd be interesting to go right through LaGrange. This is LaGrange, Texas. I don't know how old any of you are, but if you remember in the 70s, if you remember ZZ Top, they had a song called LaGrange, and this is what it was about. LaGrange, Texas. Hey, there's some bluebonnets. They're starting to come out. Hot dog. It's gonna start getting really pretty. I don't know if I'll go through a downtown or not, but it's some of these small towns are kind of neat to leave the GoPro on just to see what you run across. Yep, turn it off. I'm at a stoplight. Yep, got another stoplight. I accidentally just passed through the downtown. I'm going to turn and go through there. It looked pretty cool. Look pretty interesting. Oh, here's the back of some of these buildings. Let's see if I can find my way back around. No, maybe not. I thought it would go through. I'll have to go back around. Look like a pretty interesting little downtown, though. Some of these towns are pretty old, and the architecture is really interesting. So I can get on front of this truck. Yeah, turn right here. Some cool little buildings. Looks like they're doing some construction on that one. Remodeling. Come on, light. Lord, it's a long light. There we go. Okay, this is kind of cool. So I like these little small towns. They're so neat. Hopefully you guys can see it. I got it back on wide view. Texas Quilt Museum. That's pretty cool. It's really a cool little... I've never been down here, so this is kind of neat. Looks like they have a little square just like Georgetown. This is LaGrange. Do a little trip around the square. There's a cool little house there, big house there. I don't know if that's a courthouse or whatever, but these buildings are kind of nice. The old Texas buildings. Yep. Old jail tours. That's neat. Where's the old jail? I should go down that way. I might turn back down that way. Come on, stoplight. Lord. Maybe my motorcycle doesn't trip the trigger. I'm gonna have to edit this crap out. A car pulled up next to me and tripped the stoplight. Apparently I'm not heavy enough. I'm gonna go, oh, that's kind of neat. Look down that way. I'm gonna go back and see what that old jail tour was. Another stoplight. I saw a sign for an old jail tour, so apparently there's an old jail down here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Oh wow, look at these houses. That's pretty neat. That could be it. No, that looks like a church, not a jail. Then again, who knows? It's all barred up like it could be a jail. Visitors Bureau. I think it is a jail. Maybe that's it. That must be it. LaGrange. That looks like an old jail. It's gotta be. Unless that's it over there. Who knows? That's all barred up though, so it looks like it. Old jail tours. It's open, but I'm not going to do it. My GoPro battery went dead, and I was right when I was coming up this hill, and I missed my turn. I was actually heading towards Schulenburg. So I want to see where I missed my turn down here in LaGrange. I need to get back over to 290. Kind of a neat little windy hill here. I think I'm going to have to put my liner back in. It's a little chilly. I don't think it's, well, 66. Gotta find my road. Now, it would be interesting to go to Schulenburg. I don't know if I'm heading north or south. I wonder if I have a compass on this thing. Guess not. Look, here's the Colorado River. This is what fills up this. I'm south of Lake Travis. This lake, the LCRA is draining Lake Travis to feed these farmers down here. So that's why we have no water in Lake Travis, and we get fined $100 for washing our cars in our driveways, which is crap. So there's plenty of water. They're just letting it all go. They've killed Lake Travis. Okay, I don't know where I need to go. I think I need to head that way left. Let's zoom out here. 71. I just need to keep going. Weird. Guess I went way far out of the way. Turn left up here. It's gonna take me back around. I think it's right here where I need to go anyway. That was a pretty cool old bridge up here. Have it a wide view, so it'll be kind of neat. Now I'm crossing the Colorado River again. It's got plenty of water, and Lake Traverse is dried up. They've released it all. That's a shame. Anyway, kind of a cool bridge. Now that road I took out of LaGrange took me right to the bakery. It's right here. This place is awesome. It's like a gas station too, but there's a deli inside there and a bakery, and it's just awesome. It's my favorite. I'm gonna park over here by this other motorcycle. I'll see if I can turn around so I don't have to back out. That's better. Don't have to back out. Yeah, fine, neutral. Anyway, that's good. Okay, I just thought I'd turn it on for a couple minutes. I just passing through Smithville, Texas, and talking to a guy at the stop where I got my baked goods. He has on a Gold Wing. He just was looking at my Trike and liked it. He was probably a couple years older than I am, and he really liked it. But he just got the Gold Wing. He bought it used with 27,000 miles on it, so it's really in good shape. Anyway, on Highway 71, heading back towards Austin. It's actually 5 o'clock already, so I got a late start, but it's still, I put my rain liner in my jacket, and it helped out quite a bit. Keeps me warm. It just works like a windbreaker too. And I'll turn it back on when I get in the Bastrop, and I'll explain that when I get there. Okay, I turn it back on. I come into the Bastrops. I don't know if you remember, like several years ago, there were a big, huge fire that came through here, and this used to be nothing but pine forests. And if you look now, look at how all of these pine trees are just burnt. They lost several hundred homes, but if you look at all this used to be beautiful pine forest for as far as you could see, and it's just all gone. And it's been like maybe 3 or 4 years, but look at that. Everything's gone, and I mean, it's getting green on the bottom part again, but the trees are completely gone. It used to be so pretty coming through here, but that's what I wanted to kind of talk about. Look out there, it's all burnt, and it's been several years already, so there's no way that'll ever come back. There might be some little pine tree sprigs back in there, but you can see it's all over that way, all over here. There used to be homes out there. There's one that's foundation that's there. Here's another foundation with a fireplace that's completely gone. Looks like some people rebuilt back out in those burnt trees, which is kind of crazy. Then you'll see some areas that the fire jumped and it missed a house. But when this was all going on, this whole road was closed for days. You couldn't even use it. See here, it missed a couple right here. Let's see if we can see some more up here, but I remember it was all over the news when this was going on. It's all gone. It was like thousands of acres just completely burned up. and I heard it was really, really windy, and some power lines were shaking, and they threw sparks, and this is what it did. I don't know if the power company ever took responsibility for it, but look through here. And oh, that jumped over there. Looks like it jumped that ravine there too. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna pull in at Buc-ee's up here. There's a Buc-ee's, kind of a big, huge gas station and store. It's bigger than most Walmarts, except the super Walmarts. But it's absolutely huge. I've been in there, and I won't go in there today, but it is so big that I've been into many Walmarts and Kmarts that are just regular Walmart and Kmart stores. And this is like twice as big as those stores. Anyway, I'll do it when I get up here. Should be right up here. Here's that Buc-ee's store that I was talking of. You gotta watch these people. They're turn right in front of you. Anyway, this store is bigger than all the small town Walmart stores, Kmart stores. It's just a huge, huge, huge store, and they got several food counters in here. A big, huge. I don't need gas, but I'll drive through here. You can see how big that building is, and that's just probably about the size of an older Walmart. Just kind of drive through here. Look how big this gas station is. I don't know how many pumps they got here, probably 50. Geez, you think you're at a casino with all these people coming in and out. Anyway, just thought that was kind of cool. Now I had to turn it back on. The sun is poking out. Looks like it's starting to clear up a little bit. It's supposed to be really sunny tomorrow. If I get my work done, I'll have to go for another ride. Took a little bit different route home. These are all pecan trees. They're huge. You can see there's still some old pecans on them. It's kind of cool. I love pecan trees. Anyway, this is a nice little drive back over to Georgetown from 195 where I was. You can see my windshield's full of bugs. I should probably pull over and clean it off. Look how green it is. It's so beautiful. Trees are starting to turn. You can see them turning out there. I know I talked about this earlier, but it's starting, so it's going to start getting very beautiful out. I did see a hill full of bluebonnets back in, I think it was LaGrange. Not out here yet. It'll be soon though, because they're gonna start popping out.